Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another base tour video. There are a few people, trusted members of the Geeks community who can't make it for the weekend streams to do the Saturday morning Ark base tours, so I'm carving out a little time from my week to get together with them. Earlier we got together with Baby Girl, and just now I did a tour with SickZenith. He is one of the veterans and has lived on this mountain for close to 6-7 months. This is Golem Peak, and in today's video we will be getting a tour from him before he moves on to his new base location, the Wyvern's Maw, and it is an amazing location. Did I GPS it? GPS. This is where we're located, 7054, and an amazing view of the Ragnarok deserts. I'm going to end the video by stepping on this repulsor pad and gliding the heck out of here. But for now, let's get the video started. Alright, sunrise on the Ragnarok deserts. It actually is very, very pretty up here. I haven't seen that part of the map from this angle before.
Oh yeah, it gets real nice up here.
Alright, man. Well, where do we begin the tour?
Well,
aim not to be terrified by your face.
So, well, since we're already here, we can just start here.
Okay.
So, I have my little jump pad over there.
Yes, I noticed that.
It can, yeah. So I have it set to where it takes you all the way up to the top of the map.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll end the tour that way. So circle us back here.
All right.
I could get home from here pretty easy.
All right. Well, got my defensive wall over here.
Okay. Oh yeah, fully armed.
Oh yeah.
What do you typically get up here that you have to be prepared for?
So, usually get... Okay, I guess we're lagging. Usually get a pack of Carnos with Yudi every so often, and then there's Sabers and Thornies that you got to worry about as well.
Yeah, nothing too terrifying.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's the rock golems.
Right, hence the name of the place, right?
Yeah, hence the name for Golem Peak. So I really only have 3 major buildings. Got this one right here, which I have all the boss dinos that a handful of us use for boss fights.
Now, is
packed over here on the side.
This building based off one Arahli did, or just similar in style? I remember.
Yes.
Okay.
It actually is Arahli's foundry build that he did on the center.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds very familiar. Or it looked immediately familiar, so.
Right. Yeah, I just used it for my industrial forges and my grinder.
Yeah, it's a good fit for this.
Yeah. I also used to have more grinders upstairs.
Yep.
But since we started doing Giga parties.
Yep.
For Experience Vice grinder parties.
Right.
Changed it into my greenhouse.
Oh, nice. And the Giga parties, for people that don't know, that's where somewhere between, well, 100 and 500 Giga eggs probably get hatched. And we had one guy go from level 0 to level 100 in a night. So,
an hour and a half. Actually.
Oh yeah, an hour and 18 minutes if memory serves. Yeah, this is a good spot for it. I don't know, did Arahli ever design a greenhouse into this?
No, he didn't.
We just did the Geek games, and this was
right.
The prize: gold, silver, and bronze phoenixes. And what did he end up doing? Nice high levels. Okay, good. Good.
Yes, all 3 of them ended up coming out at 150.
Okay, cool. Well, my power ended up being off for the event, so I couldn't attend. But Lizzie asked me a couple days before, what could we do? Something that would be a neat prize, and I was like, how about this? Gold, silver, bronze, phoenix. And that's the bronze.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
And actually, his name is 3rd place in Latin.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so what's this building then?
So this is my main build.
Okay.
I actually got the idea for this from Evolution Gaming. on his
Evo.
modded Ark server that he was doing.
Oh, interesting. Okay, and so it's sort of two half platforms.
Yes.
Using the wedges. Interesting. But I like just the scale of it. It's huge.
Right.
We've got monkeys with various helmets and various shoulder pads. So what does that look? A little bone jerboa?
Yes. I didn't have another Mesopithecus, so I threw the bone costume on my jerboa and threw it on his shoulder.
Yep. And then this one has one of the modded hats. They both do. That is super weird.
All the trophies that are in the game, vanilla game anyway, are also paintable. But I did not paint the Rockwell ones. Those are how they come.
I don't remember ever getting one of those. You get one for all 3 tiers?
There's one for each tier, and only one person gets it.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, there's only one that drops.
Okay. That is a freaky thing to put up on your wall. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. And then I also have all 17 artifacts to help bring it all together.
Yeah, how does that make this look at night? Is it too much? Too many different colors?
I don't think so.
Yeah, and we have a cluster here. This Ragnarok server connected via a cluster to the island, to Scorched Earth, and to Aberration. So every trophy that you can get your hands on, you get your hands on. Nice kitchen layout.
Yes. So this part of the kitchen, you can actually thank Lizzie Gwen for laying this out.
Interesting. It does have a certain flair to it.
Yeah. Me and her actually lived up here together at one point, and then she decided to branch off and build her own.
Yeah, I remember when you guys had the shared place. This on the counter is neat. The Thorny plushie, it kind of totally fits in.
Oh yeah, she loved to place plushies randomly throughout, from what I remember anyway.
Yep. Yeah, less of that now that you're on your own.
Oh yes. I'm not very good at decoration, so I usually contract out for decorating.
In real life, most men, when they're married, will have 15 pillows on their bed, and then when they're a bachelor, they get divorced or something, they end up with one. That's you never think to have all the extra pillows. So how do we get up and down? Strictly tech elevators?
Yes, so I have strictly tech elevators. So if we go up this one, got the fridge room.
And you mean it. That's a lot of fridges. Little lag. I've been in community centers with fewer fridges than this, so you're fully prepared. Now, any sort of rhyme or reason to these? Are they organized in a particular way, or do you just...
So for these two, or this row going all the way across, I have 2 of every major food item.
Right.
Perishable.
I'm seeing that now.
And then on the back side, it's just one of a little bit of everything else. And then this side's mostly empty.
Yep.
But I am a little bit of a hoarder when it comes to resources, and I usually provide others with what they need if they ask. So
yeah, yep, you got it, man. Everyone in general on this server is super generous. All right, and there's going to be a floor above us. Do you go up from here?
No, we go back down
and back to the center.
Center.
Okay.
So if we want to go down first, actually.
Sure.
Got the main storage room.
Ooh, nice.
And a toilet.
And not obvious that it's here. And then you get underneath. This is two-way glass, so from above, totally opaque. From below, just a little haze to it. Yeah. It's a lonely toilet.
It sort of works.
Yep.
I don't think it actually collects the poop and turns it into fertilizer.
Oh. Totally. I don't know if that's mine or my Jerboas, but...
I think that was your Jerboa.
Okay, good. Well, I was going to say, it does not work that well. It missed. Okay. All right. And on to little sort of balcony up here. Got pretty crazy colored bear.
Yeah, it's the one of the super bears that I brought over from the old Ragnarok server that we had.
And just sort of prized possessions up here, obviously. You get the Phoenix, get a very high level Haas.
Yes, very much prized possessions minus the Pterodon.
Yeah. Oh, that's a pretty darn high level RG. All right, so what do we have on the two sides?
All right, so over on this side used to be Lizzie Wynn's room.
Right.
Just turned it into a shoulder pet sanctuary, more or less.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And that lack of decoration, as you can see.
Is there a shoulder pet in the game that you don't have?
So I don't have a couple of them anymore because I didn't have a use for them.
You never.
And I don't have any. I also don't have any otters right now because some unfortunate mistakes while hopping off of a wyvern.
Okay.
Occurred.
Fair enough. You never see Hesperornis around. This is obviously a old Christmas bulb dog. And
it might be.
That is a crazy colored Jerboa. Cool. And then the other side is personal quarters. Beautiful. And I've passed out in this thing before. Tech pod. Levels you up while you're offline, I guess is the general concept.
Yes, as long as it's powered.
Okay. Yep.
It also heals you and gets rid of any ailments as well, as long as it's powered.
Okay, cool. And then this is the wardrobe mod thing where I get my eye patch. My Jerboa gets his hat, where you get all of this.
Nope.
Crazy.
This is from
skull thing.
This is from actually beating Rockwell.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know if I see many people rocking that skull helmet thing. There we go. Third tries the charm. But they look pretty great from the outside, and the space they create on the inside is pretty fantastic too. Obviously, you get two huge floors just with this alone.
Yeah.
Or two large floors, and you ended up with a huge one by extending the walls down past it. And you can obviously come up with some cool shapes. Most people just put them together into a perfect circle. But yeah, you've built the base around two kind of like, not quite, a little beyond a half circle shapes. Because these walls are sloped inward. It's a pretty cool design. And was there another building?
Yes, there's one more building. My stable.
Okay. So shall we go inside and see what you got? See what's in the collection?
Yeah, sure. So just a handful of dinos. Got a couple Uties and a crab and a couple other utility dinos. And
anything with anything you're particularly attached to? Anything with a great story to it?
So right now, the only one that I'm really attached to is actually up on the roof.
Okay, we can definitely zip up there.
It's actually one of my wyverns.
Interesting.
So if we go out here, we can get up there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yep, got another tech elevator over here.
Boom. How good are those? And you got wyverns of all shapes and sizes. What do I see here? Lord, I'm mixed up in the tails. How many are there total here?
So there's one of each here.
Right, okay.
And I got them all 228.
Okay.
So max level for our rates, and I actually got them all on the old rag, and I brought them all over here, so...
All right,
but
and
the one I'm
the
one I'm most attached to is actually Maleficent over there.
All right.
Yeah, she was the first one I had. So.
And is it because she is also shades of purple as well? Does that have anything to do with it? Or would you be down?
So actually, my favorite color is actually blue.
Okay.
And the reason why I chose to go with purple,
yep,
is just to mix it up.
Right.
And purple on here, the purples on here actually turn out pretty well. So that's kind of why I chose purple.
I mean, it rocks pretty hard on the beard. So.
Oh yeah.
I think I've been around. I think I've done the tour. It's probably time for me to hit that repulsor pad then. Oh, almost there. But I think I'm gonna hit the repulsor pad. And,
and I was gonna say you can pretty much hit anywhere on the southern half of the map from here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna aim for home, which I can see is close to Desert CC there. But I'm gonna set myself up to do an outro while I do it. So I'll quickly tab over and mute myself over there in Discord, and I'll get ready to do a little intro outro. Wrap this thing up. Thank you for the tour though, man.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, and wings. Ho! Okay. All right, geeks, that does it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Time to glide home to my base. Way, way, way down there. Click on the Patreon logo if you want to check that out. And here are some playlists, recent base tours, and this whole series, 2018 on the Geek servers, base tours, other live streams, other adventures taking place around this amazing location, around this amazing cluster of servers. But that does it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm UTC, and I will see you in the next one.